Okay, hey y'all. Hello, hello. Good afternoon to everyone. All right, so this will be a collective read. Hi, Frankie, thank you. This will be a collective read, okay? And the channel message here is, oh wait, let me get into my spiel. So welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Scene. And today I'm reading for the beautiful collective. Hello, collective, how you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes, flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. All right, so I'm on 2 platforms. So I'm going to be doing this just moving forward. So hey to TikTok, hey y'all, and then also YouTube. What up, YouTube? What up, fam? All right, so let's get into it here. So the channel message here is that the karmic feels ridiculed by people. So they're actually going through like a self-destructive downward spiral of self. And they feel like people are laughing at them. And the reason why they feel like people are laughing at them is because they feel really guilty in regards to the things that they have done towards you. So they feel like people are laughing at them. People actually are not laughing at them, or I'll say the majority of people are not laughing at them. These people or their community or their peers, they're being judged by their peers or they're being judged by the community. And they don't like that feeling. So they feel like that community is actually like laughing at them, but they're not. They're more so asking questions, or they're asking the correct questions, and it's putting them in a position where they feel very sick to their stomach. As I mentioned before, the truth is a very hard pill to swallow, and a lot of people cannot take the bitterness of the actual truth. With that being said, this person was an individual that just lived in lies. That's all they knew was just lies. And because that's all they knew, that's all they could offer. So when a new solution or a new outcome is now starting to appear, it's putting this person in a very dangerous state of the mind. And the reason being is because they can't get out of their mind in regards to the lies that they have been spewing in a very negative way towards you and also against you behind your back. And because they could not contain themselves, or they could not restrain themselves from trying to keep bothering you, bashing you, being very negative, being very disrespectful towards you here, they're basically showing their hands. Like the hatred that they have for you is the hatred that they have for you is like really being shown, but it's being shown in a way that it's becoming like a meltdown for them. Like they're so angry that they can't do anything towards you. They're so angry that they can't come towards you, or they can't push harm towards you, because that's what this person's intentions was to push some form of harm onto you, and they can't do that. And it really bothers them that they can't live out what they're trying to. They can't act out what they're trying to live here. This person's very soulless. The soul is in reverse. They don't have an identity of self. They don't know who they are. They're aware of what they're doing, but they don't know who they are in regards to their identity. So it's like they're always searching for something outside of themselves. And where you come along is that they felt like you were their answer to change. But not change in a positive way, change in a negative way. And they felt like your change was beneficial, but beneficial for them more so on a darker side of things, or a darker aspect of things, because they never saw good as good. They saw good as wrong. So they saw your good as wrong, and they wanted to manipulate that energy into thinking that they can turn your good into wrong. So that way they can get more of the good from you. Hopefully that makes sense. So they were trying to twist the situation, or they're trying to twist the narrative so that way it can always work in their favor. And they had to do that with starting with the goodness of you. That started with the goodness, started with trying to tamper with the goodness of you, trying to take away the goodness, trying to start to chip away at it. And the more that they chip away at it, the more that they will gain access, or they will be more in control of what they're trying to do here. That didn't work, or it didn't plan out in the way that they anticipate here. And it's putting them in, again, in the downward spiral here, because they can't understand why nothing's working. Like nothing's working at all. So you got loss here, okay? Loss is in regards to them. They feel very lost in life. They feel like they can't move forward. It's like they don't have a strong sense of direction of what's real and what's not. So it's coming off as this person could be delirious, or they're in a delirium state. So someone who you was dealing with here has a lot of mental instabilities here, and it's starting to show, like publicly. It's starting to show. So I do feel this person was aware that they had some form of a mental instability, but they really tried their best to keep it under wraps, or try to keep it under, under pressure, so no one would really knew that true side. But to be honest here, whoever you were dealing with, I do feel like it's rearing its ugly head here, because they don't have control over you. And because they don't have any control of you, they can't take that. It's like dealing with a 2-year-old in an adult body. They can't take the idea, or they can't fathom the idea that they don't have control over you. It's like really making them sick, because that's all they knew was to control. It's blowing up in their face. This is why they feel people are laughing at them. People aren't laughing at them. People are actually mad at them, but they may feel sorry for them in regards to how all this plays out at the end, because this is not going to end well. This is going to end in a loss, like a physical one of that person, of the self of that person. Yeah, this person's subconscious is like, it's not good. It's not good. Then this person was playing with entities, calling upon different types of entities here to make you go crazy, to make you like lose your mind. And you can't lose your mind if you're not crazy. So again, I'm gonna say it again. People can only hurt you from where they're hurt. They can only project on what they own. They only can project onto you what they know. And if they only know a certain thing, they're already telling you how to beat them. It's so easy to see. You just gotta let people be. Like literally. You really have to learn how to just let people be. You ain't gotta say nothing to them. You ain't gotta talk to them. Just let them be. They wanna rah, and I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. Okay, cool. They showing you exactly how to beat them if that was your thing. But they say they powerful. You ain't powerful if you don't have control of self. And you gotta have control of self, especially when it comes to the emotions. Because not having control of your emotions can actually get you caught up in some stuff that you may not like, and that can be spun in many different ways. So it's very ideal, and it's very important to ensure, hey Carlo, you're welcome. It's very important to ensure that you are in control of self. I speak about that all the time. That's top priority. You yourself, you are top priority of self. Ain't no ifs or buts around that. You must control of self, or have control of self, because if you don't have control of self, somebody else will. I refuse that. Ain't nobody gonna control me. I don't care who you are. Nobody. So always make sure that you have control of you, of self. And if you have control of self, you've mastered half of self already. That's the majority of it. Then you have the other things within your shadows where you're seeing like, I want to change this about myself and I like this, but I want to do it. You know what I mean? You have another opportunity to do things in a way that you would like for it to do, but you need to have control of self. It could be spun in many different ways. But going back to this karmic here, either could be a masculine or feminine energy that you are dealing with, or you're kind of being forced to face. Because this person is attempting to put you in a position where you have to face them. And it could be a physical face. I really don't feel it. I really do feel it's more spiritual. I don't feel this is a physical face. I feel this is a spiritual face. Like you have to face this person spiritually. Because it's all this person knows. This is all this person do. Again, they just showing their hand. They showing you how to treat themselves. Ponder on that. They're showing you how to treat themselves. And all they, that's dumb. You're like, dang, brother. Dang, sis, you good? Yo, you got people foaming at the mouth because they can't control you. Do you hear that? You got people upset at you because you refuse to fall in line. What is the line? What is this line about? It's about complete control and submission as to how you think and how you move. However that resonates in your story. You're not here to be nobody's fucking robot. You're just not. You're not. You're here to be independent of self, loving of self, creating and whatever beautiful qualities and different characteristics of self. That's why you're here. You're not here to listen and follow in the crowd and do what that one say, and learn how to follow the voice of your soul. That's why you're here. So it can help guide you away from sticky situations such as this. And this person is aware or soon to be aware that you've either mastered self or you're close to mastering. However it resonates. You're supposed to be the leader of self. You came here by yourself, right? So you're going to lead yourself, of course, with the divine, whoever y'all talk to up there, because everybody, we got different walks of life here. But with you and your divine team here, yeah, you got this. Literally, you got this. Literally, you sure do. You do. And they mad because you got that. They mad because you got you. Hear that? They so mad that you got you. Well, what do you want us to do? Like, what do you want us to do? They're so mad that they don't have control of self. They're mad at you because you have control of self. And, well, how do you know that? You're not reacting to this person. You're not giving this person any time of day. You're not giving this person any type of energy. And if you don't give something energy, what do you think is going to happen in the end of it? It's going to starve. It's going to self-destruct. It's not going to work anymore. It's going to power down. It's going to be powerless. Shall I go on? It's not going to work. And if you don't have the energy, meaning you, if you're not supplying the energy, if you're not supplying the time, if you're not supplying anything to pump this person up, they have nothing. They have nothing. They literally don't have themselves. That's why they felt so comfortable taking from you. Either unbeknownst to you or maybe you were aware, however it resonates. But this is how they were taken from you so blindly. And now that you are aware, because you can see, now you've awakened, and you see, and this person was not it for you. Now you're doing something differently, and they can't stand that, the control. They can't stand that they can't control you. They can't even control themselves. So how you gonna get mad at me? How you gonna get mad at me for you not being able to control yourself? I'll spin it in this way. That's where the destiny swap comes in. They want to be you and they want you to be them. So they created these horrendous lies and egregious lies towards their community of people and some of your people as well too. They created a community of Sheep will say in that way, herds. People who don't take the time to research. People who don't take the time to be patient. People who don't take the time to actually ask questions and just, oh, okay, yeah. I'll just, no. Ask questions. Wow, why is that? Oh, that don't make sense to me. Can you explain that a little bit more? Can you elaborate a little bit more? Anytime you ask a question, because you have every right to ask questions. And if at any point in time you're asking a question and someone gets upset of you for asking a question, they're not your people. Those are not your people. Because at no point in time, if you're asking a question, meaning that you're not understanding something or you want more clarification, should someone be very upset of you for asking a question to learn more about the said whatever. Pay attention to that. Pay very close attention to that. People who don't want you to learn, they're going to get upset. They don't have control of self because the only way they can keep you in control is through your mind. And if they have knowledge, so they think they do, but if they have knowledge or they're using knowledge in a negative way and they're implanting that in your mind, now they got control of it. Well, do as I say. Okay, yeah, okay. No question. Don't ask me no question, no nothing. It is what it is. Ask questions. Who the fuck are them to tell you not to ask any questions? Ask questions. I know, yeah, that don't, well, don't worry about it. I need to worry about it. Ask questions unapologetically. Not only is that going to help you get closer to the truth, but it's going to help you get closer to the truth of self. So closer to the truth of the whole situation, but closer to the truth of you. Because now you're learning and you're using and you're really, truly honing in on your discernment. You're trusting yourself even more. You're not listening to what anyone's saying. You're trusting you. You're trusting what spirit is telling to you or saying to you. And you're allowing that to guide you. And the more you allow that to guide you, the more truthful you become. They can't handle that. But they want to control you. Well, how are you going to try to control someone that lives in truth? Let's put it in that way. They're attempting to control someone. Oh my goodness gracious. They don't even have control of self. They want to control something that they don't even have control of. Self, we'll put it in that way. That's a double mirror. You have control of self. They don't have control of self, but they still want to have control of you when they don't even have control of self. How does that work? How does that fit into an equation? How does that fit into a puzzle? They're trying to force their way. They're trying to wedge their way into a puzzle that don't fit. And they're trying to get you to force and see it in that way. If it doesn't fit in a easy way or in a gliding way, or just, if it doesn't click with ease, then something's not right. Then something's not right. And you are allowed to ask questions if something is not right. You're allowed to ask questions. People who don't like you asking questions, that's how they control you with information. I ain't gonna go too deep, but you catch my drift. And that can be spun in many different ways. Let's talk about narcissism. I'll just keep it there. Narcissistic people love to control you with information. They do. I'll put it in that way. They want to learn as much as they can learn about you to use you against you. They learn your weaknesses and they learn your strengths. And while they know your weaknesses, they pour all the gasoline on your weaknesses as they start to chip away at your strengths. So the more that they know the things that weaken you, like whatever, procrastination, or maybe you may think like you might be a little overweight, little stuff like that, okay? Just kind of put it in that perspective. They'll start to use that that information against you and start to chip away at the stronger points of you to the point where they strip you so bare, all you have are your weaknesses, the thing that you struggle with. They leave you there thinking that you're going to self-destruct, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And these are individuals that are very intricate in the way that they move and the way that they think. And that's what's bothering them. You know what's bothering them? Your thinking. That's the issue. You shouldn't be thinking about anything. They want to control you, put you in a position where you can't think of anything. Because if you think, you're going to grow. And a narcissistic person don't want you to grow. They want you to stay stagnant. How can they get you to stay stagnant? Your mind, boo. Your mind. Psychological, emotional, mental. I can go on and on. They need to know your weak spots so they can attack your strengths. Let me say that again. They need to know your weak points so they can attack your strengths. That's why it's very important to ensure that you learn your shadows. Yeah, it's scary. It is. Not going to sit here and be like, oh, it is. Especially when you're learning intricate parts of you that can really scare you, or parts of you that you have suppressed for years because of abuse, trauma, etc., etc. So yeah, I can understand that. But it's going to come a time where you're going to have to sit down and face yourself. So that way, when a narcissist of this nature comes along and tries to play you, they can't play you. You already know the game. They can't play you. Oh, all right. This person is self-destructing because they have no control over your mind. They can't play head games in your mind. They can't manipulate you with your mind or in your mind. They can't penetrate your mind. They losing self-control. Everything they do is in the dark. I'll even spit it in that way. The dark is here. Everything they do is in the dark. Everything. They go to the deepest parts of your mind, which is your weakness. Pay attention. They go to the deepest parts of your mind, which is your weak spots. Because that's the first thing a lot of people speak up about, especially when you're vulnerable and you don't have no harm and you're not causing harm to anyone or anywhere. You're speaking from a vulnerable spot, but it's from a place of just being genuine, being authentic. And they take your kindness for weakness. They take your kindness for weakness. They take your vulnerability for weakness, and they prey on that. They prey on that. And they think it's funny for you to be vulnerable in a genuine, authentic way. They think it's funny to destroy that part of you, that innate part of you. They think it's funny. But now they not laughing. They ain't laughing no more. Funny. Literally, figuratively, metaphorically funny. They not laughing anymore because they don't have no control of you. They have no control over your weak spots anymore. You know why? Because you sat down and you took the time and you healed that part of you. You know what? I don't want to go through this anymore. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to look at something in a different way. I'm going to this. I'm going to that. You're going to change something about yourself, and it's working. It's working because this person is self-destructing and self-sabotaging themselves because they no longer have control over you. Whose fault is that? Yours or theirs? You're only responsible for you and only you. They're responsible for them, but they want you to be responsible for them. That's not what you signed up for. You didn't sign up to be anybody's caregiver. And this can be spun in many different ways. Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, parents, siblings. It could be spun in many different ways. You weren't here to be a caregiver of others. No. They wanted you to give them everything that you had, all the care and all the gifts that you had within yourself. They wanted you to push that on to them for you to get nothing in return. And while you're just giving wholly, just giving, you giving away wholly. You giving all of you. They can't even give you 1/8 of themselves. You giving away wholly all of you, because when you do it, it's all or nothing. Everything you do, it comes with some form of passion, and it shows. That's where the authenticness, that's where you can see the authenticness of self. They ain't got that. They did everything to keep everything in the dark, because that's what they know. That's their everything. So they're going to do what they know. So, because they like the dark so much, they hit a bone. I put it in that way. I'll spin it in this way. They hit a bone within you. And that bone consists of you being tired, you being wanting change, wanting to do something different. They went somewhere that they had no business going. They try to get into the core, the depths of your soul, the weakness of your soul. And they wanted to completely destroy you based on that. And they failed. They failed. The deeper they went, or the deeper they attempted to destroy you, the more lights came on, or the more you were able to see. And they thought that the darker they went. Is that an owl? Sorry. Sorry, it was like an owl. The darker they thought they went within your soul, they thought that they had you. They thought that they had complete control over you. And they also thought that you would never knew who it was or where it was coming from. They never thought. Think about that, literally and figuratively. Think about that. They never thought. They never do. You need a thought to think. They go hand in hand. You need a thought to think. And then once you get that thought and you sit down, now you're thinking about it. Now you're going to execute it. You're going to do what you need to do for the best of your knowledge, the best of your ability. They don't want you having that. You crazy? You doing things for yourself. You in control of yourself. This where you get, oh, you think you better than me. Yeah, I am. Because I'm tired of hearing that. So if you want to continue projecting that on me, then yes, I am. Now what? What's the next thing you going to say? I can't believe you said that. Well, then stop saying it then. Oh, you ain't this and oh, you ain't that. Okay, cool. All right, thanks. Oh, really? They always expect you to be the opposite. I'm not that. And I can't believe you said that to me. And I just trip them up. They don't even have control of self, let alone their mind. Look at the type of things they spew when they're angry at you. No self-control. They get angry at you for the silliest things. You can cough and sneeze, they angry. You can scratch your leg, they angry. You can laugh too loud, they angry. Everything you do is done with life, energy. They have none. Again, I could spin it in this way. They have no energy. Why do you think they always trying to take from you? Because they have nothing at all. Nothing at all. And then blaming you because they have nothing, because you took the thing that was supplying them. And when you took it away from them, they became nothing again. So of course they're going to blame you, because that's where they were getting the source. That's where they were getting the supply from. So yeah, they're going to blame you. It's your fault. I can't believe you. Yeah. So they self-destructing with you and on their mind. Funny how the tables turn. Funny how the tables turn, because this same person, this same nasty MFer, try to put you in a position where you were in your mind and you were going to self-destruct in your mind. Funny how the tables turn. Now look at them. Literally, look at them. Because you're going to get strong confirmation. You're going to see for yourself that this person that kept messing with you is going through a mental meltdown, a mental breakdown. And they don't find it funny. Ain't that something? They don't find it funny that they're self-destructing. But they found it funny when they rounded up people, community of people, to sit and do things like that towards you. They found it funny. But it ain't funny anymore. You see how the tables turn? A narcissist will always attack your weaknesses first before they go to your strengths. They gotta know your weakness first, your vulnerabilities. So I say, if you're a vulnerable person and you like a person that's very open and stuff, don't be like that. Heal that first. Heal the vulnerabilities first. So then when you decide to have a conversation and someone try to play that game with you, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to affect you. It ain't going to do nothing to you. Like, oh, okay, well, I've been healed that, dog. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It so freely. You know what I mean? Don't let no one use you against you, because that's exactly what they did or attempt to do. Now look at them. Players got played. They got played by their own game, child. Their own game that they created for you. They got played by their own game with no rules, no direction, no anything. They didn't give you nothing, no pamphlet, no nothing, nothing as to how to beat this game. They didn't even tell you that you were in the game. They just put you in it. Oh, you just gonna have to figure it out. Ain't that something? So it's a series. So it's gonna have to be a fish fry or something. Okay, so somebody gonna have to prepare for a fish fry of this person, because they're not gonna have no, my love and memory of such and such. That's what's about to happen there. So, I think differently, and I feel this may be controversial, and that's okay. But I feel like when we're looking at the headstones or tombstones of people, and almost every tombstone you may have read is always in loving memory of. And I feel it's disrespectful for ones that were loving when they were here. The ones that were innocent, they were the loving ones, because the loving ones are the innocent ones that's being hurt out here, So I understand that could be a place for them. But for the individuals that are out here that are doing outrageous things, outlandish things, very, very chaotic and very just ballistic things, I'll just say it in that way. They want to have an opportunity to be known as in love and memory of, and I'm just so against that. I just feel like they should be, whatever's there should be the truth. A pedophile, a narcissist, or whatever. I feel like people should know what's there at that resting place. That's how I feel. Because not everybody that's transitioned is loving or were loving. They weren't. Thank you. Forgiveness is in reverse. So of course, soon enough, you will have to forgive the situation for what has taken place, but this person is asking for forgiveness of you. So however that resonates for your story, they're asking for forgiveness. Because they feel like a community of people is laughing at them, and they're not laughing at them. They feel bad for them, but they're very upset and agitated. Freedom is in reverse. So they feel like because they're being asked questions, or they feel like people are bombarding them with, they feel like their back is against the wall, and to them it feels like they're being laughed at, and they're not being laughed at. Hopefully that makes sense. So the freedom is in reverse, and they're in their mind, and they're thinking all the worst things that they can think about in regards to how the community is seeing them or viewing them. So it's like a play in their mind, or they're seeing something that's not there. They're upset at them for what they did towards you, because more people are aware about what has taken place with you, and they're very upset at the person or the group of people that has done that towards you. So you have people that are asking questions, the right questions, with wholeness here. And I'll put grounding as well, wholeness and grounding. They're asking the right questions, and they can't handle the questions because the answers are going to be lies, and the people that are coming towards them want the truth. And if they can't give you the truth, all they can give you are lies. And if all they can give you are lies, they're not going to be able to answer with truth. They're not going to be able to tell the truth. How you going to get somebody or try to force someone or tell me the truth if all they know are lies? You're not going to get the truth. No matter how you spin it, you're not going to get it if all they know is to lie. Some people don't know how to tell the truth. Some people don't know how to tell a lie. That's real facts. But most don't know how to tell the truth because they were taught or conditioned to lie. Let's talk about it. And that can be that can go in many different ways. They were taught or conditioned to lie because lying is good. They're realizing that lying is not good. We're in a new era, a new phase of life. You can't lie to us anymore. We're not tolerating lies anymore. If you come correct or don't come at all, they can't come correct at all. They self-sabotaging themselves. But again, they say they the truth. How? If you can't even walk in it. You can't even walk in the truth, so how are you the truth? And that could be spun in many different ways, for real. How are you the truth if you can't even be it? Make that make sense. But these are the type of individuals that be fighting you about your intelligence. And me, I'm very intellectual. That's a pet peeve of mine. God can shut you down with just a few, what you say? I don't like stuff like that. Don't insult my intelligence. Don't. They want to fight you down knowing that you are right because they don't want you to have knowledge. Knowledge is intelligence. They don't want you to be intelligent. If you intelligent, you don't need them. And they need you to want them. And you don't. That's why they're doing all these crazy tactics on you. Abuse and mental and psychological and financial. They doing all this weird shit to you. Time to wake up, boo. If you in connections it's rocky as hell, get out the connection. Get out the connection. If you got people talking crazy to you, get out the connection. If people can't respect your space, your time, your boundaries, get out the connection. Get out the connection. You're not here to be nobody's punching bag. Nobody. That goes for friends, families, co-workers, pets too. Everybody. No one's exempt. No one. No one is exempt. Don't let them pretty faces and whatever, however fool you, boo. Because people love wearing masks to ensure they can do whatever it is they got to do to get what they need to get. And like I mentioned before, a lot of people out here are truly surviving. You living is a big difference. You living life. No matter what stage you are in life, you living life. An example would be you could be in a 1-bedroom apartment with a one bed, 1 bath bathroom. Your bills paid, enough space for you. You have all the luxuries, all whatever, however, and you're good. Versus someone that's in a 6, 7, 8 bedroom house. They can't pay their bills. They falling apart. They out of control. They doing all kinds of stuff. They want something that you have. Freedom. You living. They're not. They're surviving. They're surviving off other people. And if you are not connected to that person, they can't get anything from you. They can't survive off you. They can't live off of you, literally and figuratively. They can't live off you. You cut the supply. They don't want you to cut the supply. They don't want you to see anything. Seeing is also knowledge, discernment. That's knowledge. You seeing something? Nah, that don't look right, Chief. Nah. I don't like how that one look. That ain't it, Chief. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to be in the know in regards to who they truly are. Because the more you learn about them, the less they can do. To the point where they can't do nothing at all. They in this situation right now, they can't do anything at all. You can't live in lies anymore. I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, good luck with the consequences, because that consequence is not cute, boo. So hey, if you want to live in lies, cool. If you want to live in truth, cool. However you want to do your thing. Let me put this charger. However way you want to do your thing, child. And because they're not surviving and they don't have any energy, they self-destructing. That's another way of looking at it. They're self-destructing here. Trust. You trust you. You trust you. The more you trust you, the more you'll trust the divine. Where you're receiving the information from, the divine. So the more you trust the information coming to you, meaning you trust you, the further you'll go in life. Positivity. They can't do that. They can't do that. That's why they're trying to stop you from doing it, because they can't do it. You left me? You really left me? I can't believe you left me. And they're going through, like, vitality is in reverse. Vitality is no life, no energy, literally. No energy, literally. Vitality is no energy. They have none. You do. And they're trying everything possible to make sure that you don't. Again, they think that they're your source, and you're not. You're not their source, and they're damn sure not your source. They don't even have anything within source, the source of self. They don't even have anything. So they have nothing to offer you. And if they're hurling insults and projections onto you, that's even a bigger confirmation right there that they don't have anything to offer you. If I tell you no, if I decline you and the first thing you want to do is insult me, yeah, you have nothing to offer. Look what they're speaking. They're speaking nothing but gibberish. A cuss word that could be like a gibberish. Oh, F you. That's what that is. Oh, so you're spewing nothing at me. Oh, okay. So you have nothing to offer. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. They hate people that think. They hate people that see. They hate people that view. They hate it. They hate you. Oh, the fuck well. They got an issue with that. They got to take that up with the divine. That's on them. They got to take that up with the divine, boo. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? Fertility is the divine. Abundance, Leo energy, confidence. Where you get your confidence from? You can't be mad at me because I'm confident. That's poppycock. Poppycock. You're mad at me because you can't do the things I do. Okay. I understand. But why not take the time to sit down and do the things that you can do for self? Yeah, you can't do what I do because you're not me. You're not me. So for you to be upset because you can't do what I do, you're not me. So you can't do what I do. Find what you can do and do it. Then you can be you. Literally and figuratively. Be you, do you? Nah. They don't know how to do that. And being you really, really, really means you have to be truthful to self. How else are you going to be you if you're not truthful to self? They can't do it. So they mad at you for being truthful of self. Wait. You hear that though? Do you hear that? They mad at you for being truthful, but they can't be it. Oh, goodness gracious. Nothing but projections. Nothing but projections. And they don't want you to see. They don't want you to see how they truly feel. And they are. They're showing you. They're showing you. Every time you interact with them, or maybe you don't. Because sometimes you don't even have to interact with them. They just keep coming. Rah, 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 rah. They just keep coming at you. Like, goddamn. Go be you. Go do something with yourself. Even if you say that in a figurative way, go do something with yourself. They can't even do that. They get mad if you say, why don't you go do something with yourself? They can't. They don't know the truth of self. They don't know the truth of anything of self. So how the hell are they going to be able to just be if they can't be truthful of self? Make it make sense. They don't make sense. They would never make sense to me. Never. I will definitely argue down with that one. They would never make sense to me. The way that these people think. But want to penalize you for thinking. The same thing they want to stop you from doing. They want to stop you from thinking, from learning them. So that's how you learn, by thinking. It starts with a thought. And the more thoughts you have, the more you'll think. The more you think, the more you'll learn. The more you learn, the more you grow. They don't want you learning or growing anything without them or going above them. Because the more you ascend, the more you see the bullshit. You be like, oh no, you up here, they down there. Nope. You want to come meet me up here. You think they're going to do that work? No. That's why they be chopping at your ladders. They chopping, trying to chop you down. And you already surpassed them because you see what they doing. And you just say, you know what, I'm just ignoring them. Just, yeah, I see them, and I'm just going to walk up my ladder. I'm just going to continue building my ladder. And they want to come behind and chop your ladder because they don't like the way that you see things, literally and figuratively. They don't want you getting closer to the light because that's what it is. You ascend, and as you ascend, you higher. And that could be spun in many different ways. Higher ascension, higher dimension, a higher knowledge, higher mind, higher everything. They don't want you up there. They want you dumbed down, literally and figuratively. They want you dumbed down. You catching my drift? So a motherfucker who don't have a soul, a motherfucker who don't have anything or connected to source can't tell me a motherfucking thing about me. Especially when they don't know not one thing about themselves. Child, please. Child, please. Let's talk about it. Literally. They can't. Well, we got to always talk about things. Why not? Why can't we talk about it? Why you always running away from problems and issues? Let's talk about it. They want to fight you down. They want to create the argument. They want to incite the fight. And then when you start pulling away and when you start having questions, they get upset. But yet they incite the fight. So why create something that you know you don't have the remedy for? Or if you don't have the solution for? What's the whole point of creating shit that you can't finish? If you're able to start something unapologetically, and that could be in a negative way or positive way, but let's turn it from negative into positive. If you have the balls or the cojones to start something from a negative way, why can't you finish it? They always starting shit, but they can never finish it. And then get mad at you when you finish the bullshit that they started. Make it make sense. They can't even stand on the bullshit that they creating for other people. They can't even stand in it. They want you to. And when you finally have to stand in it, they upset at you. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like, well, dang. Stay away from people like this. Like, I'm telling you, these people, these type of individuals will really, truly, they can really destroy your mind. I promise you. They really can with their foolishness. Their intentional foolishness. They are intentional in attempting to destroy you. Intentional, meaning they know what they're doing. Because they intentionally aim for your weakness first. You know what's the funny part? They think you talking to spirits or you connecting to a higher source. You're connecting to a God or however, whatever, because there's many different walks of life, respectfully. They think by you connecting with a higher source is crazy. They think that's crazy. Hear that. Oh, my God got me. My divine team got me. My ancestors got me. My Buddha got me. My spirit got me. They think that's weird. But look what happens when you're weird. You're safe. You're sound. Mentally safe. Mentally sound. You're laughing. You're eating. You're doing things that you want to do. I'll take it. If that's what it takes for me to be weird or different or off, okay. I'm okay with that. Because look where it's gotten me. I love it. I'm happy. I'm eating. I sleep well. I have no worries. They want you to survive like them. They don't want you living life, literally and figuratively. They don't want you living life. They don't want you to live the life that you want for yourself. They want to create your life, and they want you to live the life that they create for you. No. No. Even as twins, when twins are born, they still come out one at a time. They still come out one at a time. These people don't make no sense. They don't make no damn sense. They want to be you so bad they can't even be themselves. Hear that? They want to be you so bad that they can't even be themselves. And they're willing to do anything possible to destroy you to be you. What kind of fuckery is that? What kind of fuckery is that? For just attempting, not even attempting, for just being you. Because it's not attempting. You don't even attempt to be you. You're you. You're you truthfully. And they're trying to take the truth from you, which is you. And they're trying to fill your truth with nothing but lies because they want you to live like how they live. Lying. Well, if I can't get that, you can't get that. Imagine that. You did the work. You did what you were supposed to do to encourage and to enhance your life. And they want to stop that. They mad at you. They self-sabotage you. What the fuck that got to do with you? Excuse my Spanish. What I got to do with you? Nothing at all. They can't even stand 10 toes down on the lies that they create. They can't even stand 10 toes down on the lies that they create. They can't. What's real about them? Let's talk about it. What's really real about them if they can't even stand on their own lies that they created? What's so real about them? What's so real about them? Okay, you lying? All right, cool. I caught you in a lie. Then what? Oh my God. All they know is to self-destruct. That's all they know. They don't even have a backup plan. And with the truth, if you speak in the truth, you will never, ever, 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 ever need a backup plan. Because the truth is what it is. Literally, it's what it is. So you'll never need a backup plan because you know it's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. It is what it is. harshly, because that's what the truth is. It's harsh truth, harsh reality, to wake you up to see like, dang, let me get my act together. Let me get myself together. That's what the truth is. It's a wake-up call so you can learn more about you in a truthful way. The more you learn about you, the truthful you become. I'm telling you. The more you learn about yourself, the more truthful you become. Can't nobody tell you nothing, because it is what it is. It's the truth, which is what you are. It is what it is. You are what you are. And they're trying to be something that they cannot be you. They're trying to put their nastiness into you. How? You're not an unclean person. Unclean spirit. Unclean person. An untidy person. There's a lot of correlation to the things that they do. I promise you, these individuals that you probably dealt with probably didn't like to shower, didn't like to brush their teeth, didn't like to do daily things that they should be doing. I promise you, yep, dang, how you know? Yeah, because it's a pattern that they do. It's a pattern that they do. Everything they do is gross, literally, figuratively. Everything they do is gross. Stay away from people like this. They don't mean you no good. They don't mean you any good. And if somebody have to tell you that, because you shouldn't have to tell me that, just show me. If you love me like you say you do, show me. You don't have to tell me. Show me. Show me with the actions. I love you. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Where are the actions behind it? Where are the actions behind it? They can't even get out their lies they created. And they created a list, a book, an encyclopedia, a thesaurus worth of lies. They can't even remember the lies that they stated. But you said, no, no, I didn't say that, no. I don't know what you're talking about. No, and every lie that's being pushed back onto them is like a dagger within their soul. And the more that they're being exposed with their own lies, the more they're going to self-destruct with their own lies that they created. These people don't make any sense, man. I'm going to keep saying it. They don't make sense. So I'm not going to fight with someone that doesn't make sense. Can we have a conversation? And if the answer is no, I'm okay with that too. But I know where you at though. That's fine. I don't know if y'all can hear that bird. Success. It got healing too. Aries and Libra. Happiness. You're being successful with your healing, or you're doing a phenomenal job with your healing. I love that, sunshine. I will never get the conversation because they do not want resolution. They want attention. And that is so true. They just want the idea to, they love the idea that you're giving them the attention. But when you finally give them the attention, they don't even know what to do with it. They start to self-destruct. Yes, very good. Yes. Yep. That's good. They just want your attention. And when you finally give them the attention, they don't know what to do with it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Then when you walk away, and in some cases you may walk away angrily, And they're like, oh, wait, do that again? And they start poking at you to get you angry. Oh, I like that. These people, they don't make sense. It's something's not right. It's just something's not right. It's just, and these are the people that called you crazy, but you're not out here doing crazy stuff. You're not. You're not causing harm to anyone. You're not putting no one in harm's way. You're not doing anything crazy to anybody or to yourself. You just literally want to live life truly, unapologetically, like straight facts. This is, oh man. That's how trauma continues, and that's how the cycle continues, you know? You got to change it. You got to change the pattern. You got to do something different. And they see that you're different. They see that you can disrupt the pattern. And they don't want you to disrupt the pattern. But you are the pattern that needs to disrupt. You don't fit them. You don't fit their world. You just don't fit them. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't fit them. And they're forcing you to fit in. Why do I have to be forced to fit into something that I know doesn't fit? I.e., let's say jeans. You purchase some jeans and you're looking at it from a perspective. You know, oh, yeah, that may fit me. All right, cool. You purchase the jeans and you never tried them. You just purchased it because you just on the whim, like, yeah, all right. And you just took it home. Then you finally took the time and you try to put the jeans on and it won't even pass your thighs or whatever the case may be. They want you to be in this position. They just want you to force the situation. Right? Just force it. Just get in it. No. 10 times out of 10, if you force a situation, it's not going to work. And they want to force you to see things their way. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because you're not going to listen. It's not going to work because you're going to be, you have control of self. It's not going to work. And it's just not, they're going to keep trying to fight against you. They're going to try to keep opposing you until they do work. So it's like two people clashing because it doesn't work. So think about that as well. Travel is in reverse. So I'm going to look at travel in regards to the mental state. And I feel like they don't know how to travel. They don't know how to safely guide themselves through the emotional states. Because I feel like everyone has different states within the mind emotionally. And they don't know, imposter. They don't know how to do that because they're not checking in with self. They don't know themselves. They don't know what to do in case of a situation, in case of a scenario. They don't know what to do. The only thing they know how to do is just self-destruct because they only knew one thing and one thing only. So they are an imposter of the mind, literally and figuratively. They are an imposter of the mind, and they're trying to come towards you here to ensure that you don't see things in a bigger picture or in an expanded picture. Bad news. The bad news is that you have control of self. That is the bad news for them. And they can't stand it. And now they're in chaos because of it. I'm going to stop right there. So someone said he ruined my life. I disagree with you. So you're still here. That's number one. And if you still have the opportunity to be here on earth, then your life is not ruined. Hear me out here. I'm not digging at you. I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. I'm just trying to get you to see things in a different perspective. That's all. I come with love in my heart and peace and respect. Just want to make that clear. I'm not bashing or anything. But you're saying he ruined my life. Okay, I understand that, and I can completely relate to you in regards to that. But you're still giving another opportunity every day to change that narrative of your life. So if you continue to stay in that narrative or in that mindset or in that state that he ruined your life, then yes, he will have ruined your life. But if you see things for what it is, you acknowledge it for what it is, you go through the emotions and the motions for what it is, and you release it for what it is, he can't ruin your life anymore. So. Yep. Radical acceptance. It's up to you. You have to choose the path. You only can be a victim but so long. And I'm like me, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for anyone. I'm a very raw, very upfront, and very honest person. I'm very respectful, but I'm just going to give it to you raw. And you are responsible for your life. You are. And yes, we go through things. Absolutely. Some things are out of our control. Absolutely. Yes. I'm not disputing that. But for the thing that's in control is you. You are in control of self. And if you see that something is not right, or you see that you're in a situation that could be very compromising to yourself or your well-being, then you have the ability, or you have the right to change that. And you are responsible for that. You are. You only can be a victim for but so long. After that, it's just like, okay, you just, you only can be a victim for but so long. I'm just being honest with you. Just being honest, because that's where they want you to be. They want you to be in victim mode for the rest of your life. They won. And I'm not being in victim mode for no fucking body, despite what I went through. And I went through a lot. I've been through hell and high waters and even more than that. And I'm nobody's victim. I'm a victor. I don't play that shit. There ain't no way you're going to inflict pain onto me, inflict trauma onto me, and I have to be a victim for the rest of my life for the shit that you did to me? No. You did that to me. I didn't do that to myself. They did that to me. And even though they did that to me, I'm changing the narrative and I'm doing something different so that way I can do things how I want to do things for me. Fuck them. Fuck them. Somebody could be a kindergarten teacher or a preschool teacher, see LMNOP, or you could be singing to a toddler or a toddler singing to you. Somebody's a military police officer, or you could be a retired military police officer. Someone's from France, someone's from Qatar, someone has a child going to pre-K, someone's going to an all-you-can-eat restaurant, someone's from Finland. Your name could be Finland, your name could be Finn, Finny, Finster. Someone loves RuPaul, someone's name is Rayanne, Rayne. Someone lives in Mozambique, Minnesota. Someone loves money. Someone's thinking about going poly. Just be careful with that, because this is just a message, okay? I'm not in no one's lifestyle or anything. I'm just giving a message. But with the poly here, for whoever you decide that you want to be poly with, they're not a clean person. So just whoever that message is for, just be mindful of that, okay? That particular person that's asking you to be poly or to add another person to the connection, they're already having relations with that person behind your back. So they're not a new person. They're already fucking the person. But they're trying to put you in a position or predicament where they want you to be okay with it, but they're guising it as if it's a poly relationship. It's not. They're already having sex with each other. So if that's your thing, completely understand. No judgment. I'm just giving the message here. But just be mindful of that, because this person is not clean sexually, okay? Somebody's watching old TGIF. like Family Matters, Step by Step. Maybe you have it recorded, or somebody may have like a VCR. You could be watching like older VCR like tapes. Somebody just FaceTime their grandmother. If you're wanting to go visit your grandmother, you should. Okay, for real, you really should. If you've been thinking about it or you're worrying about money, you're going to receive the funds to go see your grandmother because you actually need to go see her, whoever that resonates for. Someone lives in Winnipeg. Someone lives in, I'm here in Gotham City. I don't know if that's a real city, but isn't that close like Chicago, I believe, Gotham City? But I'm here in Gotham City, and then I heard Chicago. So you could be from Chicago, you could be from Utah, you could be from Dakar. Your name could be Fuad. You could be a twin, a fraternal twin. You could be arguing or fighting with your fraternal twin. Someone has a sty in their eye, so you may have to get some medicine. I don't know the remedies or anything for that. Someone loves Kit Kats. Someone's on like a sugar rush or a what do you call it? Candy rush, sugar candy rush. Someone loves playing Candy Crush. Someone loves watching Dancing with the Stars. Someone's name is Kita, Kita. Someone's from Colorado. I'm gonna do it one more time. Someone's watching Young and the Restless. Genoa City, Young and the Restless. You're going to see a lot more black cats as a form of protection. So if you've been doing protection work or you've been asking for a sign if your protection is working, you're going to be seeing more, or like, however you do your thing in regards to protection. The symbolisms or confirmation of that will be more black cats walking around. You go into the store or whatever. However, you want to see more black cats, okay? And you're also going to see caterpillars as well too. It could be also silkworms, okay? But I just see caterpillars, worms of any kind. That'll be another confirmation of your protection, okay? Because the caterpillar represents like the earth. So like you're grounded or you're protected. You're protected on ground. You're grounded and you're protected. Someone loves coffee, but coffee doesn't like you. So you may have to change. You may have to, I guess, I don't drink coffee, so I don't know anything about it. I guess decaf or something. I don't know. You may have to change your coffee drink. I don't know anything about coffee. I don't drink it, so. Someone's from Michigan. You could be going to Michigan State. Someone loves flying a kite. Someone loves bison burgers or bison meat. Someone's from Mexico. Someone's from Fulton Square. Your nickname could be Bigums. You may love Notorious B.I.G. You could be listening to him. Someone's getting new shoes. Your feet may hurt, or the sole of your feet may hurt. Someone's getting a cuticle, getting your nails done. Be careful of them pushing back your cuticles too far. Somebody's getting their eyebrows done. Kit Kat came back out again. Somebody loves Kit Kat, or you may have to slow down on eating the Kit Kat because it's like high in sugar, okay? So be careful with that. And somebody could be like pre-diabetic and not aware. So just be careful of what you're eating, okay? Someone's from Gainesville. Someone's name is Gaines. Someone's from Baton Rouge. Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan. I think that's Canada. Somebody's from Spokane, Washington State. All right, I'm going to tell you the cities I'm hearing. I'm hearing Pasadena, Peoria, Peoria. I think that's Illinois. Davenport, Sioux Falls, Billings. I'm hearing Wichita Falls, Daytona Beach, Dayton, Ohio. I'm hearing the Garden State, Poughkeepsie, Albany, Montpelier, Vermont, I believe. I'm hearing Chelsea. I believe that's Great Britain. Chelsea. Someone's name could be Chelsea. Someone's going to Dubai for the first time. Have fun. Yes, take pictures. Have fun, take pictures. All right, I think that's it. Let me see. I'm hearing Cameroon, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. I'm hearing Pasadena, California, Topeka, Kansas, Galveston, Texas, Oklahoma State, Virginia State, Virginia Tech. If you owe money to the library, make sure you pay that fee, because they're gonna make, they just want to just make a big, like a really big deal out of it. So if you owe money to the library, try to see if you can pay for it, or just get it out the way, because I just feel like they're just going to give you a hard time. They're going to hassle you. Like, it's not worth it, but they're just going to hassle you if you owe money for the library. If you can, just get it out the way. Maybe just forgot about it. You know, lives, I understand. But yeah, just make sure you pay that bill, please. Because I just don't want you going through unnecessary, you know. Oh, let me see. What else? What else, Spirit? Seafood. Okay, somebody having a seafood boil this weekend. What else? Somebody's birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Virgo. Okay, that's it. All right, that was it. Davenport. All right, so we have this is South Node. South Node, Pisces, first house. Okay. Uranus, 12th house, Leo. Okay. Fourth house. Oops, sorry. Fourth house, Gemini, actual Gemini. All right, we got Leo, first house, Neptune. Okay, see what signs are here. So we have Capricorn. We have Pisces. You could be a Pisces. They could be a Pisces. You could be a Capricorn. They could be. We got Cancer. You could be or they could be. Capricorn. You could be. They could be. We got Libra. You could be. They could be. Wow. Capricorn again. You could be. They could be. I'll do two more. Leo. You could be. They could be. Sagittarius. Okay. You could be. They could be. All right, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for, for the support. I know TikTok, I can't really do it, so thank you. I'm gonna post this in the on TikTok. I'm gonna post this in my on my profile. But thank you so much for your support. Truly appreciate it. If you would like to book with me, my bookings is open. I do have a venting service as well too. If you just want to. I don't follow that system, so I don't know too much about that one, to be honest. 808. I don't have any information in regards to that one. But if you're wanting to book with me, for a private reading, it is open. And also my venting service is open as well too. A venting service is basically like if you feel like you don't have anyone to speak to and you just kind of want to vent, or you want to get some advice in regards to like life or things of that nature. I'm your girl. I'm a really great listener, and I'm a Scorpio, and as a Scorpio, I always dive deep into things to help you see things in a different way. So that's like right up my alley. Okay. That's right up my alley. So if you're interested in that, that is $25 for 15 minutes. Okay. So that's also available as well. So so all that information I will post. And if you have any questions, you can inbox me on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. And yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Tonight I'll be coming back on here to do live readings as well. Okay? All right. See you later.